Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing something a little bit different today. I'm not feeling super great, so I wasn't up to editing the interior detail that I had scheduled for this weekend, but I thought it would be kind of fun to go through all the products that I use to detail so that you guys could see exactly what I'm using, and then I can ask you guys all the questions I have about certain things that I'm using, and I don't know, we can just have a little convo about what I'm using, what you guys suggest, and all that kind of stuff. So I think what I want to do is start out with carpet. So let me grab all the stuff that I've ever used on carpet and we'll get to talking about them. Okay, so the first thing that I ever used on carpet when I detailed my own car for the first time was this stuff. Law's Totally Awesome. Okay, one of you said it was LA's Totally Awesome. I don't know. Somebody tell me how you're supposed to say it. I don't know. It is what it is. You know, Law's Totally Awesome. Whatever. Anyway, so you dilute this with water and it's an all-purpose cleaner. So I had seen, I think it was Stauffer Garage. I think I saw it on his channel where he had used it on carpet, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just use that because then I can use it as my cleaner for everything. But then a bunch of you told me not to use it on the carpet, so I immediately stopped doing that. And I went and picked up, oh, actually the first thing that I did was my extractor came with this little guy. So I decided to use him first. It was just like a little sample of some Bissell cleaner. It worked just fine. No qualms with this. It's a carpet cleaner. And I can pretty much say the same thing for the bucket that I just finished using, which was a big one of a Bissell cleaner, which was this guy, Clean and Protect. I guess I don't know exactly what makes a good carpet cleaner. Like this stuff, it smells good. It seems to clean things just fine. Don't mind my little fluffy boys. They're in here helping me do this video. Anyway, yeah, no problems with any of this. I'd totally buy it again, but for the sake of exploration and testing everything out, I think the next stuff I'm going to order is like an actual like detailing brand of carpet cleaner. Like I know Chemical Guys has some carpet cleaner that I want to try, so I'll probably order that next. But what else do I have? Oh, then any time that I ran into like a carpet stain that was really being problematic, I would throw in a little of my trusty OxiClean. This stuff is my freaking magic cleaner for everything. Anytime I encounter a stain that I can't get out, this stuff gets it. If you guys didn't see my detail of the Suburban, I'll link that, but that freaking detail defeated me. There was this red stain in the back seat that I could not get out even with OxiClean, so devastated. Anyway, yeah, sometimes if I encounter a really difficult stain, I'll throw a little bit of this in there, so I like keeping this around as well. Oh, also, have any of you guys ever used this before? I was cleaning out my grandparents' apartment and I found this in there. It's just some like Rug Doctor carpet cleaner. So I'm gonna use up the rest of this and try it out on the carpets and see how it works. It says use in all hot water extraction carpet cleaning machines. So it's good for carpet cleaning. So I'll probably just use this up, see how that works. And then lastly, I love this product. Freaking Folex. I would recommend this stuff to absolutely anybody at any time. This stuff is amazing. I just bought myself, I originally got this size, and then I went through it really, really quickly. Oh my God, this guy. Take your time, sir. Anyway, I just bought myself a gallon of this stuff to refill this up with. This is so great. I will use this anywhere that there's a stain I need to work on. Again, in that Suburban, I did some steaming on some like specific stains in the carpet, and I would spray this on first and let it soak for a second, and the steamer worked great with this. And also, I use this on headliner stains. So any like marks that are on the headliner, I'll use this on. The one thing I did encounter though is if there's just a couple spots you're trying to hit, spray it on a rag first and then wipe it, because if you spray a specific spot on the headliner with this, as it dries, it'll kind of leave like a ring. So unless it's so bad that you need to spray the entire headliner, I would not spray this directly on there. I just spray it on a rag and then wipe it off. But other than that, highly, highly recommend this spot treatment. Okay, that is all for carpet. So let's move on to cleaning plastic and treating plastic. Okay, so plastic. I brought this up before, but Law is totally awesome. This is what I've been using as my all-purpose cleaner. So again, I put it in my little spray bottle, dilute it with water. It gives you all sorts of different dilution ratios on the back, so you can choose how strong you want to make it. But yeah, I mean, it works fine. A lot of you guys have told me that this is a pretty caustic chemical and that I should not be using this. So as soon as this is gone, I just purchased myself another big jug of all-purpose cleaner of Simple Green, or Simply Green. What is it? Simple Green? See, this is why I should have taken a picture of it. I didn't want to carry it upstairs. I think it's called Simple Green. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see what I got. Anyway, a lot of people recommended that one, so I'm going to try that one next. So yeah, again, for the sake of trying different things and running different experiments, I will try a different brand after I finish this up. Also, previously in my I had just random car cleaning supplies when I started all this, and one of them was this quick interior detailer cleaner. I had like half of this bottle left. So I went ahead and used up the rest of it. Again, it works totally fine. Probably not worth buying it in a tiny spray form like this. Probably better just to get a concentrate and dilute it. So probably won't be buying this again, but it worked totally fine. So no problems there. As far as plastic protectants, so initially the first thing I ever bought was the Silk Shine dressing from Chemical Guys. Again, another Stauffer garage recommendation. He swore by this stuff, so I ordered it, and I freaking love this. This stuff is awesome. It smells great. It works really great. It makes your plastic all shiny and look brand new. But there was a lot of debate about whether Silk Shine or the 303 Aerospace was better. So I went ahead and ordered the 303 Aerospace, but it was going to take a little while to get here. So in the meantime, I had picked up this Chemical Guys VRP. Now, initially, when I started using this, I was not in love. I thought it smelled weird, and I didn't like how it had this little top opening and you had to squeeze it out. Still don't like that, by the way. I wish it came in a spray, but it's kind of like a thick jelly type deal. But as I've gone through this bottle, I've really grown to love this stuff. The smell doesn't bother me anymore, so I don't know, I just had to get used to it, I guess. But it really does make all the plastic look really nice and slick, so really do love the outcome of this stuff. I have I was shaking it around. I think I have that much left in the bottle, so almost done with this guy. And then my 303 stuff came in, and I went ahead and started using this, and I think my expectations were a little bit high because of all the positive things I've heard about it. And so when I tried to use it, I was putting it on like I would any of the other dressings that I've used, and it was coming out really streaky, and I didn't understand, and didn't look very shiny, and I wasn't into it. And you guys told me that if it's streaking, I'm using too much. So I swapped to one of my microfiber towels, because previously I was using a microfiber applicator pad, but I think maybe it was just too wet. So ever since I've been applying it with a microfiber towel, there's no more streaking, so that problem is solved. But it doesn't leave that like shiny gloss that I like to see on the plastic. It's way more subtle. So I don't know. I know that's like completely a personal opinion thing, and obviously this works just fine. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It works great. It's just, I think I like things to look shinier. So I don't know. I have to use this a lot more. I've only used it a couple times. Like I said, I wasn't into the VRP very much when I started, and now that I'm almost at the end of the bottle, I love it. So maybe by the time I'm through this, I will change my tune. But that is all I have for plastic cleaning and dressing. So next category, let's do leather care. Okay, so for leather cleaning, typically I would just keep using my all-purpose cleaner, but when I encounter nicer leather, for example, in a few weeks you guys will see me detail my brother's car, and he has really nice leather in his cars, so I picked up a dedicated leather cleaner. It's Chemical Guys brand. Wow, there's a theme going on here. Anyway, I picked up one of their leather cleaners and used that, and it seemed to work really well. No problems. I was trying to run a little experiment and see whether this or the all-purpose cleaner worked better, but they both seem to do an equally good job at removing dirt. So, not too bad with this, but again, I blasted through this entire bottle, or almost this entire bottle, in one detail, and so like cost effectiveness wise, it's just not there. And leather is treated so that it's very hard to damage in cars now. So using your all-purpose cleaners, from what I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, is totally okay to clean your leather with. So I'll probably just keep doing that from now on, because this was kind of expensive to blow through in one detail. Something that I do love is this leather conditioner. I got this in the same pack of Chemical Guys stuff, and this stuff is awesome. It makes the leather look really good, definitely hydrates it, and the only downside is it has that stupid lid that the VRP has. I don't know, it's the same consistency again. It's like that goopy thing, so obviously it can't come in a spray, but I just don't like this. I hate it. I don't know why. I wish there was a better system involved here, but other than that, it's a really good product, so definitely recommend this leather conditioner. The other thing that I just tried out a couple days ago, the leather cleaning kit came with this too. It's a leather quick detailer, so it cleans and protects at the same time. So it's basically, I think it's supposed to be like a combo of these two, just like a quick little touch-up deal in between details. So basically I had a client call me because their kid spilled a milkshake all over their seats. And so they were wondering if I could come over and like clean that up for them real quick. So I came over, I did a bunch of extractions on the seats and stuff and got all the milkshake stuff out. And then as a final test, I got this stuff out because I'd never used it before. So I sprayed it all down. It smells really good, like all the leather conditioner, leather cleaner stuff. But it also does that like finishing shine to it like the conditioner does. So like I said, a really good in-between detail thing. So yeah, not bad. Okay, let's talk about glass cleaner. Ugh. Okay, so initially I had purchased myself one of those spray cans of glass cleaner. It was this brand, just literally called glass cleaner, but it had the different top. It just had the regular spray top on it. That worked really, really well. No streaking, no nothing, really liked that. But then I ran out. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, before I can go out to get some more, I'll just use some Windex. Which, after you use that streak-free stuff, Windex is a giant pain in the butt. I would never recommend to use this in your car. And also, you guys were telling me that Windex has some stuff in it that is really bad for the interior of your car. So when it like sprays onto your plastic, it can be damaging. So won't ever be using Windex in the car again. That was just kind of like an emergency situation, but I went ahead and picked up some more of this glass cleaner with this kind of top on it. And I don't know how I feel about this kind of top. It's definitely a good control spray, like it's a lot smaller, but it doesn't seem to like foam up like the other stuff. And I have been getting some streaking. I am thinking that maybe that has something to do with the towels I'm using. So I'm gonna order myself some towels specifically for glass cleaning. I think it's called the waffle weave towels. They're really good for streak-free glass. So I'm gonna try that. But this works pretty dang good. And again, when I was cleaning out my grandparents' condo, apartment, whatever, they had this in there, which is the Invisible Glass brand, which I've heard a lot of people recommend. So as soon as I'm out of this stuff, I'm going to try this and see which I prefer. But that is all I have for glass cleaning at the moment. What else? I think that's everything for interior. We did carpet, all-purpose cleaning, plastic, leather. Let's move on to exterior products. Okay, so for general washing of your car, I was using this. This was in my car washing kit from before I even started detailing. So this is just a Meguiar's brand Gold Classic basic car wash. I am about out. I only have like that much left. This works really great. It's soap. It soaps things. It's hard for me to really see a comparison without having used a lot of other products, but this seems to work pretty great. I did, however, finally get myself a foam cannon, so I got myself special snow foam wash stuff. So I picked this up at Walmart, another Chemical Guys brand, snow foam auto wash. I'm still trying to work out how concentrated it needs to be, because this says, what does it say? Add 1 to 2 ounces of honeydew snow foam to 5 gallons of water, right? So it should just be like a little squeege of this stuff for like a lot of water. But I was trying to troubleshoot my foam cannon, and a lot of you guys had some really good suggestions for that, so I'm gonna try that next time. But this stuff smells really good, so would recommend for smell. But when I'm just doing my 2-bucket method, I'm still using this stuff until it's gone, and then I'll go ahead and pick myself up another basic car wash soap, because this stuff is freaking kind of expensive. I feel like it was like $12 to $15. I don't remember exactly. I got it a few weeks ago, but I feel like when I was shopping for the snow foam sprays, I almost didn't get this, but then I looked at the concentrate, like, what's the word? Oh my God, I can't think of the word. Anyway, it seemed like a decent deal because this was a concentrate and you are supposed to, the dilution ratio, that's what I was looking for, ratio. Okay, so because the ratio was so big on this one, you only had to use a little bit for a lot of water. I figured it was a pretty good deal because this would last a really long time. Anyway, those are what I use for car washing. Okay, let's talk about tire cleaning next. Okay, so for tires, these were my dad's recommendations. These first 2 cleaning products, he said these would work great. I initially tried to clean my tires with just my regular car wash soap, and I got so frustrated. I cleaned my tires, all my tires twice, just using regular like car wash stuff, and they wouldn't get clean, and I was so frustrated. And my dad was like, well, you gotta get stuff specific to your tires because it starts to break down the oils and crap all over the tires, so you have to use the right stuff. So I went and picked up what he said. The first thing for the actual tire part was this bleach white stuff. Freaking magic. You spray this on the tire and you let it set for a few minutes, and you can see all the dirt and grime and gross coming off of the tire. And while I let that set, I was using this wheel and tire cleaner, another Meguiar's brand, to clean the rims off. And this stuff also works great. Totally breaks down any grime that's on your rims. They have specific different types for like the type of rim you have. So this one was for safe on clear coated wheels, but they have different types of rim cleaners depending on like what your rim is made out of. Anyway, both of these products, highly recommend. The one thing I do want to try though, so if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I want to try like an all-in-one kind of cleaner, one that you can just spray on your entire tire and wheel situation. That would be super handy as far as like time and speed and chemicals is concerned. So if you guys have a recommendation for that, please let me know. Oh, and then also, this is probably going to last me for 1,000 years, so I won't need a new tire dressing recommendation for a while. But this is the Meguiar's Endurance Tire Gel. It looks really good on your tires when you're done. After you clean your tires, you put this stuff on there and it makes your tires look like beautiful, shiny, dark black, like really pretty. However, it's gooey and it's really annoying to put on tires that have a lot of like tiny little slits in them. I've noticed that you can't just use like a foam applicator pad. I have to get my detail brushes out and get in all the cracks and crevices to get this in. And I've seen a few people use like sprays, which I really want to try. That seems like it'd be a lot faster. So again, I'm not going to run out of this for a really long time, so I won't be trying a new brand for a while unless you guys are like adamant about me trying another kind. So anyway, that is all I have for tire cleaning stuff. Okay, let's go on to clay bar and waxing. Okay, so I have been using the same clay bar since I started. Again, I had this in my car cleaning kit before I even started this, but it's just a Meguiar's clay bar. It came in like this little container thing. But yeah, I mean, it works really good. I have no point of comparison for how clay bars work because I've just been using these because I had them. So once I use these up though, I'll totally be down to try a new kind. So let me know what clay bars you guys like to use. Also, I need recommendations for what to spray on the car while you're clay barring, because for the longest time, and I'm so mad at myself, I just ordered like another big one of these. I have been using this stuff, which is a Meguiar's Quick Detailer Mist and Wipe. And I thought that was cool. I mean, you just need some liquid to be able to use the clay bar. So I just grabbed this. I had this in my kit before I even started. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this is fine to spray on the outside. Somebody told me last week that this has like something in it that adds like a coating onto the exterior panels, which you don't want when you're trying to remove stuff before you wax. So if that is true, please verify for me that I should not be using this with my clay bar, and I will totally stop. Oh, I wish I would not have ordered another one of these, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I would have said this works great. So just let me know on that one. Okay, as far as wax goes, I have tried 2 different kinds of wax. The first one I use on my car was this Meguiar's Cleaner Wax. Yeah, no problems. I really liked this stuff. The only point of comparison I have is this Meguiar's Gold Class. Oh my God, I never actually read the word. Don't kill me in the comments. Carnauba? What the heck is that word? Okay, I clearly do not know how to say that word. Anyway, this. I've used both of these. I only used this once, and I've been using this ever since. No real reason. They both seem to work equally well. So if somebody could explain the difference, that would be super great. I don't really know a lot of things about what makes a good wax, what doesn't. So totally down to take any suggestions you guys have. Again, These are the only two I've ever used, so no real point of comparison. The other thing I did get from my grandparents was this turtle wax. Super hard shell paste wax. I haven't used this yet. I just found it a couple days ago. Let's open her up and see. Oh, it comes with one of these foamies. Ooh, gooey, it's green. Okay, so I might try this at some point. This is kind of cool. I think this must be the wax that my grandpa was using on his car. But I feel like I've heard a couple of you guys mention turtle wax before, so let me know if this would be a better type of wax to use than what I've been using. Oh my God, I'm making a giant mess. Okay guys, I think that was the last category for all of the products that I use on my car. If you guys are interested in any of these products, I will have every single one of them linked in the description down below so you can check them out. Like I said, there aren't a lot of things that I wouldn't recommend. Everything seems to work as it's supposed to. So that's more a point of personal opinion. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I will try really hard to get that detailing video up for you guys next week. I detailed an Escalade and it was owned by a mom of, I think, 3 or 4 kids. A lot of kids. So there was a lot of like candy caked on in places. So definitely a fun watch. I will try and get that up next weekend. So stay tuned for that. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. We do all sorts of detailing stuff here. I'm very new to the detailing world, so any suggestions or tips or tricks you guys have, love that. Need more recommendations all the time. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.